Hi, greetings to all of you from Worker. I'm going to give a little time to everybody to log into your accounts because I know that not everybody is being notified uh, right away. If you are in the chat with me right now, please do send me a little hello. Let me know about your presence right here on the chat. So December 2020, it may turn out to be the most important month of this entire year. We are going to have another eclipse. We just had an eclipse on November 30th yesterday. That was a lunar eclipse in the sign of Gemini. And around the 14th, 15th of December, we are going to have another eclipse. Hi, Lini Salvi from Canada, Abstract Wellness. How are you, girls? We are also going to have the equinox, winter equinox, and we are going to have some very interesting planetary movements. So I did open the Akashic records, and together right now we are going to tune into the Akashic records, and let's just get a look of what December may be having in store for you. Hi, Michelle. And before I go any further, I would like to remind you that in December 2020, I am running a special. Buy one reading and purchase another one at 50% off. You have the right to get one of these readings for yourself and a gift for another person. The services must be paid for and rendered in December 2020. So again, December 2020 special is buy one reading, get another one at 50% off, and you do have the right to gift one of these readings to another person. Again, services must be paid for and rendered in December. I see a few more people in the chat. Jennifer, Nancy, Cecile, Anna Dennett, Joey D. Never, never. That's an interesting name. So happy holiday season to all of you. Let's see, because the Akashic Records are saying that this will be a month of breakthrough, a month where in some ways we are to expect the unexpected, but not necessarily in a negative way. It's very important, they're saying, that whoever you are, if you are watching this video, regardless of your zodiac sign, it's very important that you do a little bit something to put yourself into the celebration spirit, into the holiday spirit. Get out your decorations. You don't have to go crazy with decorations, but a little reminder of the holidays here and there. Different people are celebrating different holidays. And it feels like the more you are going to tune in into the spirit of celebration, the more you are going to cope with everything. It feels like what you could do is, again, take out little Christmas decorations. Like I have some of them right now. I will be putting up my Christmas tree. And also, they're saying another thing for you to do is, besides the Christmas decoration or whatever holiday you may be celebrating, holiday related decorations, take them out. Another thing that you can do to better activate these energies, these life-changing energies of December, is through baking. And again, they did tell you that before, that it's going to be important for the fall season, for this end of the year. And they are reinforcing that idea again, like you don't have to bake every day. It only takes one time. You can make some cookies, you can make bread, you can make whatever you want, but it is about how your kitchen is going to smell. You can also get stuff that is already done, and all you have to do it is bake it. You could get a pre-made pie, and all you have to do it is bake it. It's all about how your kitchen and those wonderful aromas are going to fuse. One way for you to heal and to manifest what your heart desires is through things that smell nice, incense, perfume, aromas. There's something magical about it because it's going to calm you down. You are going to be able to reconnect through the smell, okay? Or I'm sorry, through aromas. Baking aromas, scents, candles, essential oils. They are going to bring to you certain memories of the past. It is a psychological thing. Aromas are associated with memories of the past. And for many of you guys, memories of the past have been already running in your brain. This is also going to help you a lot with this major transition. What these eclipses and this December is going to bring for you a lot of karma clearing. Okay, this would be the perfect time for you to schedule a service about karmic healing, karmic ties, get a reading, and again, understand that planetary movements, angels, all of these divine forces around you are working on your behalf to do some karmic work, not only through releasing, because he did a lot of releasing of karmic ties previously. This time around is more so to release, what else may be lingering around, so that you may reestablish new karma, to manifest new things, to bring new beginnings, to elevate yourself at a soul level, to mature, to elevate your finances, to elevate your communication, to get better at communication. Is going to bring forth family matters for a lot of you. Family matters may be coming up. Your memories are going to be triggered. You may still remember certain traumas of the past, whether these are childhood traumas, sexual traumas, or other traumas, other struggles that maybe you had to endure in your life. Basically, for many of you, it's going to feel like one layer after another layer is peeling, like the layers of an onion. And what is going to be left at the end is just you, your soul, your true essence. This is all happening for the purpose of you getting reacquainted with the true essence of your soul. Who are you? Without having these influences that have shaped your thinking, without having these influences that have dominated your feelings, or have influence your feelings, to reconnect you with your true purpose, your true essence. What is it that you truly need to feel happy? Okay, putting things into a different perspective. There's also something that may be coming up for a lot of you guys. Not only family matters are going to be forefront, but also in terms of finances. For some of you, this December, you may be really blessed because you may switch, or you could swing from one financial level to a higher one. And this could be the activation of some sort of a partnership in business, a collaboration, starting a new financial, the beginning of a new financial source, a business that now is getting more and more successful. A sudden change that has to deal with your work, but that is going to ultimately help you to earn more money. So things about finances may be coming up, maybe some little issues here and there, but whatever financial issues may be coming up during this time, they are also going to be very resolvable, because remember, I'm getting the sense from the Akashic records that this month is going to be significant for finances, for financial growth, for a lot of you. So you do have a lot of support when it comes, or a lot of good luck when it comes to finances now going in a much better direction. You also have to be very careful with your communication style. What words do you choose? Whether you are communicating with someone online, on social media, on a text, on an email, the spoken word, the written words. You are now going to understand how powerful your words can be. Your popularity is about to increase. You're going to find yourself to be much more in demand among your friends, among your family, at work. For some of you, maybe even on media or on social media, you may be mentioned more so than usual. And for those of you who are looking to have some sort of a lucky break with your popularity on social media, maybe you have a channel, maybe you want to gain more followers, it feels like you are going to have a lot of celestial support for that to happen. But at the same time, you have to truly be careful with what kind of information you are choosing to share with other people, particularly with the larger audience, with the public. It is during this time in December that you are going to feel more free from the burdens that you are carrying. That, yes, you're going to have days when you are going to feel overwhelmed, but then all of that is going to change, because remember, peeling of those layers of the onion, that's how the energy is going to feel one after another, whatever may be the cause that you feel overwhelmed. It feels like there's going to be some sort of an adjustment. You are now realizing how much you had to face. You are now realizing that nothing has brought you down. Therefore, now you get a better sense of your strength. That at the end, at the beginning, when you are dealing with a problem, it feels like the end of the world. But then you just deal with it, and it just gets a much better. Another thing is going to be about your intuition, your heightened sense of intuition, psychic ability. Yes, I did mention memories are going to be triggered earlier, but this may also be a case of your loved ones visiting you in your dreams, or you having the feeling that your loved ones who have crossed over are visiting you in other forms. Many of you are going to get messages from your loved ones. It could be during a reading. You may choose to set a reading with a medium to particularly get messages from your loved ones who have crossed over. But you are going to have that sense that whatever may be happening in your life, to you is going to feel like somebody's trying to talk to you. I wish this person was alive, because this is exactly what we used to talk about it when this person was alive. That's the sense that you are going to have. You are going to feel a little bit more balanced. It's not going to be anymore about this is too much and this is too little. It feels like all of that attention that maybe before was going outside, okay, to take care of your family, your duties, things that you are responsible for, or toward what is going on in the world. Now it feels like that attention is going to be shifting. You are going to bring that attention within, toward yourself again. In December, you must practice a lot of self care. Pamper yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Put a lot of emphasis on me, and me. You are going to enjoy your own company, and this is so great. There's going to be this sense of fulfillment that you don't know right now. You don't know that a sense of fulfillment will happen. You may still wonder whether you are going to be fulfilled or not. For some of you, you are about to receive some very good news coming to you from your work, from the company that you work for, or from a boss. Could be the promise of a promotion or the promise of a raise. And now, when the raise or the promotion will be executed, will exactly be granted to you. I don't know. The timing may be different for all of you, but somebody may be calling you, or putting you aside and letting you know that you are in the run for a promotion, or you are one of the people that they are considering for some sort of a promotion. Pay attention, because there could be some issue, some problem when it comes to the place where you live. For some of you, it could be maybe due to a storm or something. For example, like yesterday, it was an eclipse. We had a lot of rains here in Massachusetts, and in some areas of Massachusetts, they had power outages. So it feels like that energy from the first eclipse yesterday may still continue. In some areas, you may be a little bit affected by the weather condition or other kinds of disasters. So matters around your home may be coming up, shifting your environment. You Something about your home may be shocking you. You could be getting some shocking news coming to you from a landlord, for those of you who have a landlord. But I don't have the sense that it's going to be the end of the world. It's just the fact that this news or this notification, it's coming out of nowhere. I also get a sense that for those of you who have been involved in an immigration process, who have been involved in some sort of a citizenship matter, legalities, documents, whatever processes may be affiliated to it, it is during this time in December that you are going to meet helpful people that are going to orient you, and they're going to tell you specifically what do you need to do. It is during this time that some of you could finally get a visa, if this is what you are looking for, a green card, or some other good news in regards to immigration matters and citizenship matters. If a breakup, an ending needs to happen, it's going to be very clear to you. For many of you, I don't have a sense that you are going to be blindsided, but some kind of an ending. Could be the ending of a relationship, the ending of a job contract, the ending of a rental agreement, or the ending of another situation. The kind of endings that you may be experiencing are going to be a blessing. Maybe this is the kind of ending or completion that you wanted to have. And I also get that for many of you, whatever you were trying to make happen before, it feels like either it got postponed or when you least expected, because this year has been a roller coaster. A lot of our plans, we had to put aside a lot of our plans due to the pandemic and the quarantine. And it feels like for some of you, you have forgotten about it because life looks very different right now. And boom, whatever you wanted to plan before, it's happening now in December. For many of us, we are really going to be able to feel that shift on the very last day of December, and then January 1st, when the years are going to switch. You're going to have like some sort of a weird feeling. You're going to feel it right here in your chest. You're going to feel like boom, like a light flickering, that kind of a sensation. You're going to feel some sort of a new energy. You're going to feel a little bit more calm and a little bit more even. During this time, you also may want to pay attention to your spending habits. How much money are you spending? Are you spending for things that are necessary, not necessarily? Where is it that you place a lot of value and that's where you want to spend? And where is it that things are not as important for you anymore, so you don't spend on it anymore? There is a sense that for some of you, there's going to be an opportunity for you to spend some money with the idea that you're going to make more money. So that may be coming up for you, spending a little money because it's going to help you to generate more money. Could be in a business situation, could be in an investment, could be about paying for a course, paying for a class, because for you it feels like a good investment, paying for a service. you may end up getting a lot of things done, even though right now things feel like they are slowing down. Right now, you may feel like I just want to have fun or rest or distract myself with other stuff and getting out of the mundane, because for many of us, life now it feels very mundane. But whatever may be slowing down for you right now, it is going to pick up. Some of the dates highlighted for many of us for this December 2020 are December 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 27, 28, and of course, New Year's Eve is always highlighted. But these are the dates that seem to be mostly highlighted for all of us. It's also very important that you understand that in Chinese medicine, the energy of the new year doesn't really start until February 4th. So if the years are switching, but to you it still feels like the same, it's only because as a planet, we are all meant to feel that shift in energy, generally speaking, around February 4th of next year. You are definitely going to have some indicator in December of what this upcoming new year 2021 will be looking like for you personally. If during this time you have aches, pain, discomfort, any health issues may be coming up, it also feels that this is a very healing month. It's a month that is meant to help everybody to heal whatever you may need healing in your body, or if you happen to be sick in the meantime. I mean, it is winter after all. And it is all about finding a real solution. So whatever your issue may be, or issues may be coming up, whether that is with your health, finances, or relationship, or another kind of crisis, you may just end up finding a truly good solution, getting to the root cause of it. Pay attention, because you may be dealing with either naysayers, people who are a little bit jealous because of something that may be happening in your life. Something good may be happening in your life, and maybe some people are not going to be too pleased about it. So a little bit of jealousy, you may deal with that. You may deal a little bit with gossip. Okay, for some of you, it's going to feel about out with the old friendships and in with new acquaintances, in with the new friendships. It's going to be very clear to you what are the situations that you have outgrown, what are the friends and the friendships that you have outgrown, what are the relationships that you have outgrown. And if you do find yourself in a bizarre situation where you don't see eye to eye with a person anymore, that may just be a sign that in some ways you have matured and you have outgrown that person, or you have outgrown that relationship. It's very important that you also learn to give yourself the time that you need, maybe a little time to yourself, or just enough time to pamper yourself or to calm yourself down. Everybody is meant to have some sort of a breakthrough, but not for all of us, that breakthrough is going to be like noticeable, like out there. When you get a promotion, for example, it's out there. When you meet somebody, you know that breakthrough, it's understandable. You met someone new, or you're moving to a new home, so an important breakthrough. But for other people, it's not going to be that obvious how the energy is shifting. So it's all about your intuition. It's all about you being aware of the tiny little signs that maybe in other times they weren't so important or so significant. We are now reaching, that end of the tunnel. Throughout this whole year, for many of us, it did feel in one way or another like we were in this dark tunnel. For some of you, it was depression. For other ones, it was financial struggles. Or it was just the idea that life looks different. Now there's going to be some sort of some sort of optimism, some sort of hope in the horizon that your personal life may be shifting and changing. If you happen to deal with changes that you didn't ask for, they're saying go with it, embrace it, don't fight it. Don't fight it, because these changes eventually they are going to turn out to be a blessing. A few months down the line, you're going to be looking back and reflecting upon this month of December, and you're going to understand how whatever worried you, it turned out to be a blessing at the end. And they're also talking about, when a fire happens, it just burns out the old and it's just an opportunity to rebuild. They are reminding you about the phoenix rising from the ashes. And that's how it's going to feel. For some of you, this is how it's going to feel emotionally. For other people, you are going to relate to this in a different way. The important thing is for you not to neglect yourself. You don't neglect your needs. It's important that you address your needs. You are all day long taking care of your family, taking care of your loved ones, and maybe you don't do this intentionally, but sometimes we neglect to take care of our needs, our wants, and our desires. Be a little bit more aware of that. Okay, be conscious about it, where and how you may be neglecting your own needs, wishes, and desires, and put some time aside to do something nice for yourself, just because you don't need an excuse to be nice for yourself. Your soul has been going through a lot. We all had to mature and to grow up in some ways. And this pandemic, it feels like is doing that for all of us. We have to look at life in a different way. We have to look at authority in our life in a different way. Authority in your life could be your boss, could be an institution, could be politician, politics, could be the government, could be the healthcare system, could be a person that maybe you are in a relationship with, and they seem to have a lot of authority over you. So you are now forced to see authority in a whole new light. And when your mind, your ideas, your beliefs shift and change, you are also going to change your mind about yourself. If you are told all of your life that this is who you are, this is what you can do and you cannot do, you don't challenge yourself to break the status quo, because you start to believe that if they told me that I can never do this, then why should I bother? So you never take a chance. So for many of you in December, you are going to take a chance. You are going to get out of your comfort zone. You are going to begin to take a chance in something that otherwise you would not. And there is a conjunction between, now I'm not an astrologer, okay, but they're talking about the Jupiter and another planet, maybe Saturn in and out, and there's also the Venus has something to do with it, like a combination of all of these three planets that are meant to shift the economy of the entire planet, no matter where you are in the globe. So little by little, beginning in December. So for some of you, that changing your finances is going to be noticeable. For other ones, it's going to be a little bit over time. But it's all about the rebuilding of the economy and the finances, your personal finances, and also the economy and the finances of the globe, which is going to continue this growth over time for the next 20 years. You are going to notice some changes. I'm not saying big changes and big growth with the stock market, but there's going to be some growth with the stock market. For those of you who were a little bit worried about some of your investments, and maybe you were uncertain or insecure about it, whatever investments you have, or maybe you invest in stock market, you are not going to feel so insecure. There's going to be like some very strong indicator where to invest, where to pull the money out, where to reinvest the money back in. Pay attention to your hands and to your legs or to your extremities, because for some of you, if you already have problems with it before, there could be some reoccurring incidents, little accidents, little mishaps, some aches and pains may be returning, like shoulder pain, problems with your hands, problems with your knees, your legs, your feet. Okay, and if that is happening to you, that is an indicator that one of your chakras needs to be a little bit more grounded. You as a person needs to be a little bit more uh, grounded. Connect to earth, connect to, walk bare feet, find a way to feel more connected to Mother Earth, feel like you are growing roots out of your feet and they are going all the way to the center of earth for you to feel more grounded. Some sort of a meditation or a healing session may help. You can always go back to this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, and you're going to find different meditations that are going to help you with that. I'm more than happy to book you for a session if this is what you want. So it's all about anything that brings you back to reality to keep you grounded. If you need to talk about your problems with the person you trust, or with a professional, a spiritual teacher, a social worker, a psychologist, or psychiatrist, then do that. Because when you talk about it, okay, it just gets better. It's a way for you to release it, and you're going to feel more grounded. You're going to get some advice from people whose opinion you trust. So try to be as grounded as you can. If you have felt that this year, you pictured it in your mind to be different, you had plans and none of them, you couldn't do any of that, don't worry, they're saying, because it just wasn't meant to happen for you at that time. Whatever is meant to happen for you, it's going to happen much better. Like, it feels like the more your personal plans are being delayed, the better and greater they are going to be. So in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of your life, the duration of your life, it doesn't feel like it feels big right now, but it's going to end up being a minor delay in your life. You have your whole life ahead of you. So whatever you felt that you missed out of, it's not going to be a big deal, because when things do happen in your life, they're just going to happen that much bigger and that much greater. And I know you feel cheated. You feel like you missed out on love opportunities. You missed out on a job. You missed out on a business trip or a business opportunity. You missed out on just traveling and seeing the world. None of that is going to matter now, because when love finds you, you are going to know why it wasn't meant for you to find the one this year or to fall in love this year. But everybody, no matter how old you are, no matter where you live, everybody is bound to meet the one eventually. It's just the laws of nature. So for the time being, if that has been your concern, just relax and enjoy your time. For the time being, it will happen when it's meant to happen. And I hope that this is making sense to you guys. I'm just going to take a look at the chat. Oh, Jennifer, Patches, Kim, Love, Joy, Butterfly Spirit, Love 88, Phyllis, Sweet Face Camille, Ashley, Alley Cat, Nova, Zali, Ashergo, I think so. Hi. How are you guys doing? Any plans for the holidays yet? What's going on? Ice is fire. How are you? It's very nice to see you guys on the chat. I am going to take my time now to answer to a question or two that the Akashic Records are going to choose to answer. So only 2 or 3 questions. And if any of you is interested of having a private personal session with me, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com or email me directly at amalightworker@gmail.com. And don't forget that the special for December 2020 is buy one reading, get another at 50% off, and you have the right to gift one of this reading to a person of your choice. All the services must be paid for and rendered in December. Nova, anything that the Akashic Records needs to tell you? For you, Nova, they're saying, I can't tell whether you are a boy or a girl, but they're saying you need to be patient. The root source of your problem right now is that you don't know how to be patient. And they're saying when you are not patient, that's how you block certain situations. So they're saying, and if you don't know how to be patient, they're saying distract yourself. If you catch yourself being impatient, then it would be nice maybe have something in your hands to play with it, so you distract your mind and you bring all of that stress, because the stress, that's why you are impatient. And some people have a toy or something in your hand, so bring all of that attention to your hands. Do something with your hands, or one of these, tiny little toys are here every time that you are impatient, because it feels like you also have anger outbursts and you don't plan on having anger outbursts. So that is going to help you a lot. And relax. They're saying relax. Your life is going to happen, but for the time being, you got to learn how to do nothing, just to relax. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Nova. I'm just scrolling through, I'm just reading the comments, because the Akashic Records are going to choose what question to take right now. So Nancy Gagnon, if I'm saying your name correctly, I'm homeless. I would like to manifest a home. So, what exactly do you mean by that? Do you live in the street? Somebody took you in? What do you mean? Because I'm getting a sense that in March, April, May, that's when you are going to be able to find a home where you're going to live, that you're going to feel very comfortable. But I also have a sense of you filling out some form of some application for a home from the state. I don't know what the term for it is. Subsidized living or something. There is something here that you don't know that you qualify for, that may not be the ideal solution for you because your pride gets in the way. Okay, it feels like whatever problems you are having right now, they are generated because your pride gets in the way. You are a very proud person, even to ask for help. So that's the time frame. I'm getting a sense like March, April, you're going to find a living arrangement, a new home that you are going to be very much happy about it. So I hope that that makes sense to you. Also, you live with your brother temporarily. So it feels like hang on, they're saying. You may have to stay there a little bit longer. Look into what is it that you qualify for, like subsidized housing or something. For the time being, it feels like karma wanted you and your brother to live under the same roof because you got to work some issues together from before. Okay, there's some very strong karmic ties between you and your brother that you got to work out. So divinely, health and wellness. If you get divorced, will I need a new Akashic reading? So you can get an Akashic reading anytime you like, and understand that with the Akashic readings, they respect your free will. They're going to give you a prediction. What happens if you decide to divorce? And if you decide not to divorce, what's going to happen? So with the Akashic records, understand that they do respect your free will. They're not going to order you on what to do, but they're going to give you a prediction. Okay, if this happens, or if you choose A, here's a prediction. If you choose B, here's a prediction. If you choose C, here's a prediction. And then you get to make your choice. If you wanted to know, like many people after they divorce, women after they divorce, they change their last name. Understand that every time that you change your last name legally, you change your destiny. Okay, so after your divorce, for example, if you know that you are divorcing and you decide to change your last name, check in. You can do an Akashic reading and get an advice whether they advise for you to change your last name or not. But remember, when you do legally change your last name, then you're going to have an entirely new Akashic reading prediction, because when you change your name legally, you change your destiny. Christina Violet, how can I develop my spiritual gifts? So for you, Christina, right now, it feels like you have a spiritual gift in observing. You observe certain signs, okay, and you feel certain, it's like you feel the information. It's not about you talking and doing a prediction. So for you, they want you to exercise your hands. You know, when you have a string and you put like pearls in the string, or you create little jewelry, there's something in there for you because it's spiritual, but there's also something else in there involved. You can do that for fun. You can do that on your spare time. It's also going to help you to calm you down, to soothe you. There is something about candles. Okay, different kind of candles. You can light candles about chakras. You go in these specialty stores or even organic stores, have like candles for different chakras. You can play around with the idea of you making your own candles. So that's what you focus on right now. There is a healer in you. You have a lot of great healing abilities, but in order for you to get there and to fully activate the healer that you already are, it's focus a little bit on, as I said, things that you can do with your hands, because you feel more confident that way. Okay, you have to build up your confidence until you fully explore your spiritual gifts, and take notes or write a diary or keep track of these signs, you things that you notice, because that's how you're going to get confirmation of your intuition. I hope that this is making sense to you. And when I say healing, healing can be spiritual healer, could be in the medical care or in other forms. Okay, traditional and non-traditional. Oh, thank you. So, divinely health and wellness. Thank you. So, Ellie Mae, I don't know what your online business is all about, so I don't know. But they're saying that for you, you have to be consistent with it. If you, Ellie Mae, are consistent with it, then success is going to be built over time. This is not like, boom, you open a business and in a month you are a sensation. You have to be persistent, because they're saying with you the first 2 or 3 years may be a little bit tricky, and then everything is going to run smooth. So be patient and be consistent. Yes, you are going to be successful, but in a different way. Not in the way that you imagine it in your mind right now, that you're going to find success. You're going to find success over time. Be consistent with it. Oh, thank you, Nova. Okay, so I hope that that made sense to you. Christina Violet, she's sending me a little hearts. All right, so I am going to leave it at this. Again, some of your questions are a little bit more of a private nature, and also understand I don't know you personally. The Akashic records know everything about you, but because I don't know you, it's very important that I truly understand your question. If you have a question about work, I need to know exactly where you work. So for those of you who have questions that are a little bit more of a private nature, please don't hesitate to contact me to book a session with me. Email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, or please visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. Happy holiday season to all of you. Again, please benefit from the December 2020 special. Buy one reading, get another one at 50% off. Just email me about it, and I will be more than happy to reply and to book your sessions. So have a good night for now. Don't forget to tune in into that celebration spirit, and I will reconnect with you next time. And also, I do have a membership program right here on YouTube. On the membership space, I do extra Akashic readings for each month of the zodiac, extra mid-month readings. I provide like meditations monthly, energy clearing monthly, and they are very, very affordable. So when you do subscribe, and thank you to those of you who subscribed, when you do subscribe, turn on the notification bell, of course, and then you are going to notice a little button that says join. When you do join, you're going to see different prices and different tiers that you may want to join. If you are using your cell phone, sometimes the join button doesn't appear on your cell phone. You may want to use your computer to see the join button. So I hope that that explanation made sense to you. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night and happy holiday season.